When you're out on the links, it's not only important to play well, but also to look good. And that's why I've chosen a Bet Court's clothing line, because they have a fun, sexy, unique style and very playable style as well. So if you want to look good and play well on the course, choose Bet Court and go to betcourt.com. Well, the first shot these teams have at getting the edge over the competition is round one best ball. In this round, partners each play their own ball, and the team with the partner who posts the lowest score on the hole wins a point for their team. Get ready. All the NGL action begins next. Stay with us. Here's a look at the standings heading into round one. For the Northern California division, you have the title-holding Sacramento Eagles, last year's division champs, the Davis Zone, and in third place in the Northern California division, the Sonoma Marin Breakers. As for the Southern California division, it's the title-holding Channel Island Sharks, the Inland Empire Sticks, and in third place for the SoCal division, the San Diego Spikes. Now, the benefit of how they placed in their division is they start off round one ahead of the game today. You have the division leaders, the Sacramento Eagles and the Channel Island Sharks, each receiving 2 points at the start of round one. And in second place, the Davis Zone and the Inland Empire Sticks, they each receive 1 point. But as for the third place finishers, the Sonoma Marin Breakers for the NorCal division and the San Diego Spikes for the SoCal division, they start off the day with no advantage. Well, round one is the best ball format. 4 balls are in play just like your typical golf game, and the team with the player that posts the lowest score wins a point for their team. Now, Bob Abe, the commissioner of the National Golf League, you've been out on the course, you've checked out all the holes. Which holes are going to make the difference for these players? Thanks, Bob. Here we are, round one, following the Sonoma Marin Breakers and the Inland Empire Sticks. For the Sticks, Greg Wells, a top mini-tour player out of Riverside. And Wells is paired up with Carl Schubert, the coach for the Inland Empire Sticks. And the Sticks are matched up against the Sonoma Marin Breakers. This is Tim Bogue, the NorCal Division points leader. And Tim is playing with his partner, Adam Lewis. Adam was a top collegiate player in Northern California. Let's get to the action. The par 3-6 hole, 186 yards. And Greg Wells with a 6-iron up first for the Sticks. Thanks, Bob. Now on the first hole, 372-yard par 4. The Sticks on the left, Breakers on the right.
Nice.
Adam Lewis for the Breakers pushes his drive right into the rough. Now this hole is a drivable one for long hitters. Greg Wells, his second shot here on the par 4 first hole from 90 yards out.
You're right. You're right.
And it's just over the pin. The Sticks and Breakers, the par 5 second hole, it extends 498 yards, reachable in 2. This is Adam Lewis, his tee shot, he crushes his drive over a couple of cart paths, over 300 yards. Well, round one has just come to an end. Let's take a look at the standings. We have a tie for first place right now. After round one, we have the Channel Island Sharks with 11 and also the Inland Empire Sticks with 11. But the Sacramento Eagles from the NorCal division not too far behind with 10. And the Zone, the Breakers, and the Spikes have a lot of catching up to do. Right now, we are here with Bob Abe. He is the commissioner of the National Golf League. Bob, we started out, the Sharks seemed to have a very safe lead, but then the competition, it looked like they were taking a bite out of the Sharks. Welcome back to the Temecula Creek Inn Golf and Country Club in sunny Southern California, where 6 teams are vying for the National Golf League title. 1 round down and 2 to go. I'm Kim McNicholas. Here's a look at the standings heading into round 2. We have the Channel Island Sharks and the Inland Empire Sticks tied in first place with 11. Sacramento Eagles not too far behind with 10. In fourth place so far, we have the Sonoma Marin Breakers with 6, and the Davis Zone and San Diego Spikes bringing up the tail end with 4. Heading into round 2. Round 2 is the alternate shot format, and this means 1 ball per team per hole. So each partner takes a turn until the ball is holed. So you can imagine to win this round, each partner must know each other's strengths and weaknesses. With me is Bob Abe, the commissioner of the National Golf League. Bob, we see more strategizing between partners in this round versus any other. Thanks, Bob. Joining the Sacramento Eagles and San Diego Spikes in the par 3-6 hole, we're going to be following the Eagles' James Watt. He's a top Sacramento Mini Tour player. Also, his partner Jeff Wood, who's had some success on the Nationwide Tour. His team owner Doug Powell contends Wood is PGA bound. And the Eagles are matched up against the San Diego Spikes. The 6'4", Scott McCormick, a national long drive contender from down under. He consistently drives the ball well over 350 yards. His partner is Larry Correa, a top mini tour player from the San Diego area and a consistent player, which is key to the alternate shot format. On the par 5 7th hole, a 520-yarder, slight dog leg to the right. Scott McCormick for the San Diego Spikes on the left side of your screen, and Jeff Wood on the right for the Sacramento Eagles. The par 4 9th hole, 405 yards. Jeff Wood of the Sacramento Eagles teeing off to the left side of your screen, and Scott McCormick, the Aussie from down under, the National Long Drive champion, he's to the right of your screen for the San Diego Spikes. But Jeff Wood for the Sacramento Eagles, his tee shots in the rough, but in good shape for now.
So 25 total.
Okay.
Remember, you tee off on the next hole.
It's not really back that much, though.
Okay. What's our wind here, Coach? I know it's not going to throw up that way, but it should be that way, right? It should be a little left or right.
Look at the flag. It's coming in
and is it?
and
It's hurting. Right. It's hurting just a touch, right?
Yeah.